Good afternoon. Hearty welcome to each one of you for this 5 days bank branch audit workshop. Change is the only constant, remaining everything changes. In this fast changing world, bank branch audit is not an exception. There are a lot of changes and expectations keep on changing from the stakeholders. Having seen this, Bangalore branch decided to conduct a workshop for the bank branch audit to better equip our members to face the challenges and meet the expectation of our stakeholders in bank branch audit. To inaugurate this bank branch audit seminar, we have invited our senior member, our past president of ICAI, CA BP Rao sir. May I request our branch chairman to escort us guest onto the dais. Also request our technical speaker CA Suresh to join us in the dais. Now I request our SARC member Geeta madam to come forward and welcome our chief guest with the floral bouquet. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our guest. Thanks Geeta madam. Now I request chairman to welcome our technical director. Yeah, Suresh. Please welcome. Thank you. Friends, it is my privilege to introduce the guest to this August gathering, CA BP Rao, our past president, elected as the president of ICAI in the year 1994 on 18th of January for the term 94-95. He was 2-term Central Council member from 1998 to 1995. He was nominated as council member for International Federation of Chartered Accountants (IFAC) for the period 95 to 97. He has been nominated as membership committee and WTO task force of International Federation of Accountants (IFAC). His other engagements are: he was nominated as the member of arbitration committee of Bangalore Stock Exchange. He was a director in BDEL Electronics Limited, a subsidiary of Bharat Electronics Limited, Pune from 1995 to 2002. He was a director in State Bank of Mysore, Bangalore from 1997 to 2003. He was the chairman audit committee of board of directors of State Bank of Mysore for all the 6 years from 1997 to 2003. Director in Mysore Sales International Limited, Bangalore. Member in Primary Market Advisory Committee constituted by Securities and Exchange Board of India, member of Regional Direct Taxes Advisory Committee. At present, he is in the board of BGSE Financials Limited and he is also the chairman of Audit Committee of BGSE Financials Limited. Recently, he has been nominated to Disciplinary Committee of Subgroup 4 of ICAI. More than that, a fascinating individual, CA BP Rao. Please join me to welcome him once again. Before I invite him to address to all of us, let us seek Almighty's blessing through lighting the lamp. May I request dignitaries on the dais and also our SARC member and ICF, our MC members to join to do the honor. Please come.
सुप्तेषु जागृति कामं 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 कामुषो पुरुषो निर्विमानः निर्विमानः तदेव शुक्लं तद्ब्रह्मा तदेवामृतमुच्यते अस्मिन् लोकः अस्मिन् लोकः शतः सर्वे तरुणाः सर्वे कश्चन एतद्वैता 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 एतद्वैता
Bank Chairman to do the welcome address.
ವೀರ ಲಕ್ಷ್ಮೀನಾರಾಯಣ ಸಖಸುತ ವಾರಣ ವದನ ತ್ರಿಜಗ ವಂದಿತ ಗಣಪ ಮಾಡ್ಪುದು ಮತ್ತಿಗೆ ಮಂಗಳವ. ಭಾರತೀಯ ಸಂವಿಧಿತ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ದಕ್ಷಿಣ ಭಾರತ ಪ್ರಾಂತೀಯ ಪರಿಷತ್ತು ಬೆಂಗಳೂರು ಶಾಖೆಯ ವತಿಯಿಂದ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಶನಿವಾರ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಮಾಡಿದ್ದಾಯಿತು. ಬ್ಯಾಂಚ್ ಆಡಿಟ್ ಅಂತ 440ಕ್ಕೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚು ಜನ ಸಂವಿಧಿತ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗರು ಭಾಗವಹಿಸಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಆ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ನನಗೆ ಸಿಗಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಐ ಮಿಸ್ಡ್ ದ ಅಪಾರ್ಚುನಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಆಪ್ಷನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಕೆಲವರು ಮಾತ್ರ ಕ್ಲಿಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡೆ ಅಂತ 23 ಜನ 2 ದಿವಸದಲ್ಲಿ ಅದನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಮಿಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. ನಾವು ಈ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂತ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಿಸ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ನೋವಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಕೊಡಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಮನಸ್ಸು ನಮ್ಗಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ 5 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ, ಇದು ವರ್ಕ್ಶಾಪ್ ಅಂತಾನೆ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡುವ ಅಂತ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ ಮುಖ್ಯ ಅತಿಥಿಗಳಾಗಿ ಆಗಮಿಸಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ನಿನ್ನೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡೆ CA BP Rao ಅವರಲ್ಲಿ. ಹೇಳಿದೆ, ನೋಡಿ 440 ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಮತ್ತೆ 140 ರಿಜಿಸ್ಟ್ರೇಷನ್ ಇವತ್ತು ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳೋದನ್ನ ಅದು ತೋರಿಸುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡ ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ನೀವಿದ್ದವ್ರು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕು ಅಂದೆ. ಇವತ್ತು ಅವ್ರು ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದ ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರು, ಬರ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು ಕಷ್ಟ ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರು. ನಾನು ಅದು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ನಿಮ್ದಲ್ವ ಬರಲೇಬೇಕಲ್ವ ಅಂತ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಕೊಡಿ ಅಂದ್ರು. 5 ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ಬದಿಗೊತ್ತಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಮತ್ತೆ ತಿರುಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅಂತಹ ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಗಳು ನಮ್ಮ ಎದುರಿಗೆ ಇವತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಸೇರಿ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಅವರಿಗೆ ದೊಡ್ಡದಾದಂತಹ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೋರೋಣ. 5 ದಿವಸಗಳ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮ್ಮಿಂದ ನಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾನದ ದಾನ ಆಗಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿಕೊಂಡಾಗ KR ಸುರೇಶ್ ಅವರು ಚೆನ್ನೈಯಿಂದ ನಾನು ಬರ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಬಂದರು. ಅವರಿಗೆ ತುಂಬಿದ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ. ಯಾವ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಆದರೂ ಆಗಿತ್ತು, ಸಭೆ ತುಂಬ ಜನರು ತುಂಬಿದಾಗ, ಅದು ಸಭಾಸದರಾದಾಗ ಆ ಸಭೆ ರಂಜಿಸ್ತದೆ, ಯಶಸ್ವಿಯಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೇವೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸಭಿಕರಾದಂತಹ ನಿಮ್ಮವರ ಆಗಮನ ತುಂಬಾ ಅವಶ್ಯಕವಾಗಿರ್ತದೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮಕ್ಕೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ತುಂಬ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನಿಂದ ಬಂದಂತಹ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸಕಲ ಸಜ್ಜನ ಸನ್ಮಾರ್ಗ ನಿರತ ಸಂವಿಧಿತ ಲೆಕ್ಕಿಗ ಸಖ ಸಖಿಯರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಮತ್ತೊಮ್ಮೆ ಮೊದಲೊಮ್ಮೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯ ಪರವಾಗಿ ಸ್ವಾಗತವನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತೇನೆ. ನಾನು ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ವೆಬ್ಸೈಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಸ್ಕೀಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಚಾರ್ಟರ್ಡ್ ಅಕೌಂಟೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೆಟ್ professional indemnity insurance, you can get medical insurance, you can get personal accident insurance, you can get property insurance, car insurance, not only for you but also for your optical assistants. Not only that, even for your staff, everything is available. and it's very attractive packages available there, and I request you to visit Bengal branch website and make use of that benefit. Friends, mobile app, I don't know how many people are using. We have been continuously improving the features in the mobile app, and I request all of you to go to Google Play Store and download ICI Bengaluru app and start using that. Friends, missed opportunity is yet another initiative we wanted to introduce. The moment the booking of any program is closed, immediately another button will pop up saying that I missed the opportunity. Kindly take a minute and submit the details. That is definitely going to help us in organizing the program. Sometimes if booking is closed ahead of time and lot of members say that they have missed the opportunity, we may be in a position to shift the venue to the bigger location and arrange for that. Or if that is not possible, we can try to figure out how to arrange yet another program of the same or similar kind. So therefore, kindly make use of these opportunities available on the website. And next month, April month, there is a one-day seminar on labor law. I request all of you to participate there. And we are conducting the Karnataka State Level Conference on June 8th and 7th and 8th. Program is Samartha. It's going to be international kind of a program. I request all of you to, the registration is yet to be opened in the website, but keep watching for the programs coming in there and register as early as possible. And from today's program, for 5 days, I am sure it is going to be the post-lunch session. But it is not going to be a post-lunch session in the term. So in the sense that you will be awake, alert, and definitely it is going to be a very helpful program, and it is going to give us a hands-on experience for making the bank branch audit very effectively. And once again, I welcome each one of you. And yet another initiative we started is grievance cell. If you go to the Bengaluru branch website, you will get the button there. It shows grievance cell. We can go inside there, and we have created a grievance cell for members. We have created a grievance cell for students and also for the faculty members. You can submit any kind of grievance that you have, and we will not be giving you any promise of solving your problem, because most of the problems are linked to the SIRC level or the HO level, but the members present here. What we will be doing is we are trying to establish a connection between here and there. There is a committee behind it. The committee is going to hold the meeting once in 15 days and to review the status of each grievances coming in and try to push those cases with the SIRC or the HO as the case may be, and try to get the solution to the best possible extent. And I think with the extra push coming from the branch like this, obviously SIRC and HO will have to act on that. This is just the thought process, and the whole outcome of that we have to wait and see. And the first committee meeting is going to be scheduled this week. And any grievances that you have, kindly try to make it a point to submit the grievance. With these words, I would like to welcome each one of you once again for this today's program. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Chairman, for your fabulous welcome address and also for the information shared with members. Now, I request our guest to make the inaugural address. Over to you, sir.
Good afternoon, my colleagues. The chairman of the Bangalore branch, Mr. Shuram Bhatt, regional council member, newly elected regional council member Geeta Madam, who is present here, and newly elected members of this Bangalore branch, Panindra Gupta and Lady Sonalata. She was here. And other members who are re-elected, all are re-elected. I am very happy to say that, because normally the central council, regional council who are contesting again, they get elected. That is the beauty of our institute. It means there is no negative vote, all positive vote in it. So those who are elected, they are doing good job only, always. That is the good of our institute. My congratulations to all of you, and also my congratulations to Pampanna and Pannaraj, who has become got elected as the regional council members. regarding Geeta Madam, you must be knowing that she scored highest number of votes. She was highest number of votes. Got elected first from our region. Congratulations to you, madam. It is not so easy. When I got elected to region council, I was in the 13th position and came to 12th position on elimination. Something great. Okay, good. Keep it up. I think you must go forward and one day you must see, not only within next 6 years, you must see as a chairperson of our SIRC, Region Council. All the best to you. And this time, unfortunately, the one seat has been reduced for the Bangalore branch. I had taken the issue with the president about at that time, but they said that they decided they could not, because already the nomination papers are given to the contestants, so they could not do anything. So I think next time they may consider it should be reduced to, increased from now is 8 to 7, it's reduced. It should be increased to 7 to 9 actually, because the work of the branch is not so easy, it's so difficult, but this new committee members are doing an excellent job. If I see the Bangalore branch newsletter, there are 15 programs in the month of March and April for members, CPE programs, in addition to some of the conferences, and 22 programs for the students. 22 programs for the students. So all of them are here today. They have they come out from their office. How much time they are spending for the institute, for the good of the members, good of the institute, it's a great thing. I think God should bless you and continue to do the same thing. Okay. From this hall, I am speaking since 1994, regularly, at least twice or thrice in a year. I became the member of the institute. I am a council member in 1985, not 1995. 1985 to 3 terms I was there, 1995. 85 to 95, 3 terms. I became the president of the institute very young age, that is the advantage. So still I have not become old. So chairman after chairman, they are calling me for some of the programs like this. So I am very happy and thank you very much, Mr. Shivaram, for your invitation. And whenever you invite me, whenever any chairman invites, I can't say no, there is a problem with me. Because this hall is a beautiful hall and addressing the members is a great opportunity for me. And something great actually. And the branch audit, as soon as the branch audit seminar comes, I became the member in 1976. I got the first appointment as a branch auditor in December or January 1977, after about 16 months of my practice. The day I got the appointment for 3 branches of Canara Bank. I enjoyed that for 3 or 4 days. I was so happy because total fees what I got is equivalent to my total earnings of that year. It means so, for a beginner, it is so good and it is really a great opportunity for the members who are just at a practice, the encouragement from the institute side. That's why the institute, since so many years, that committee, professional development committee taking up this issue, and the institute itself, they prepare the list of the branch auditor, they submit to the RBI and give the information to the members, so the members will not miss any branch audit, and they will also ask the members once in a year to update their applications and submit to the institute. So it's regularly going on. I think all of you would have applied for it so that you got the branch audit. So this is the one thing that the institute is doing it, because it is a short period of audit and fees wise compared to any other assignment, fees wise is very good. But at the same time, you should not consider that the responsibility will not come down, because number of days you take, only 3, 4 or 1 week, responsibility is very, very important. That's why in the branches and regional councils, they are upgrading the skill of the members. That's why we are asking you to attend such programs. Of course, you can read the books, the guidance note of the institute is so good. For your image, I am very happy to inform you that, see, when I became the president of the institute in 1994, there was a huge problem with the branch audit. You may not be knowing that much because Harshad Mehta scam broke out in 1992. If you remember, on somewhere in April to 1992, the Harshad Mehta security scam broke out. That time everyone, including RBI, government, everybody were only blaming the institute and the professionals. And to defend the institute, defend the profession, during that time I was the vice president, thereafter I was the president, so difficult. And you have to save the profession. Whatever allegations they made is wrong actually. The audit was not completed in April 1992 by the time scam broke out. This was going on from 91, 92, like that. 92 April only came to know when one check of 500 crores is bounced. But how can you blame the branch auditors or statutory auditors, the banks? There was a Janaki, the JPC parliamentary committee was there. Then still they were blaming only the profession to a certain extent. Then what we did is we met the finance minister and all these things, we convinced them. Then finally we thought something should be done. See, at that time the circular from the RBI was not available in the branches. It was the auditors are they are not aware of the circulars at all. So in this scam they are telling that you have not done the audit as per the circular like this. Where is circular? There are hundreds of circulars. It is not one place. Then 94 what we did is we took up this issue and we prepared the guidance note on bank audit. If you see the guidance note on bank audit, the first edition was during my period and I cited. We took the initiative and one Mr. Dipankar Chatterjee from Calcutta, he is expert in bank audit. Here he was the chairman of audit committee and he has helped the council to come out, bring out this guidance note on bank audit. And every year after year, every year it is amended. Now I think it's a good form. Anyhow, it will be useful to the members. Now I think it may be around, if you see the total pages in the guidance note, it is 800, that's the part A, part B, part C. Part A is for statutory auditors, central statutory auditors, part B is some foreign banks, other things, and part C is branch auditors. That itself is around 800 pages, part C. But what you will do is, whatever important is there, you have to read. So ultimately what is it? It's the common sense. That's what Mr. Suresh is present here. We are very fortunate to have Mr. Suresh here. He is an expert in the bank audit. He was a partner of Gopal Swami and Subramanian. They did the audit of State Bank of Bank a few years back, and good friend of mine. And he is here with us so that we can ask any questions. So coming back to the guidance note, I was telling about the bank audit, nothing but common sense. You read the guidance note, but what is important is common sense and general knowledge of banking and how the people will give you or one thing is very clear, when you go for branch audit, you will always come, only 3 days time is given or 4 days. How many days you are, because I have not got any appointment so far this year, how many days they give normally? About 3 days or 4 days, something like that? Or 7 days?
7 days.
7 days. But by the time you go there, the first is April Fool, that the first is holiday, I think, the bank is not working. And second and third, normally the first week there are 2-3 holidays comes every year. So they will be ready only on 3rd or 4th. Then they ask you to complete on 7th or 8th. If you just sign the report, they are very happy. If you don't ask any question, they are very happy. And they are sure that they will give a very good recommendation for the next year appointment. Don't do that, not necessary. Okay. What is important is time, okay, we will cooperate with the bank because then the balance sheet they have to come out by 30th of April or first week of May, they must. because most of the banks are listed entities. So it is necessary as per SEBI requirement. We will cooperate with them, but we will not cooperate to the extent that the moment you go there in the evening you sign and come back. Don't do that. You take sufficient time, maybe around 4 or 5 days, even if the 5th day or 6th day, if you don't complete, don't hurry up. Because when you enter, you may feel that everything is fine. But once you go into some of the accounts, you will get suspicion, and unless you clear your suspicion, don't come out. That's my advice. And what you can do is in the branch audit, important thing is comparing the figures of the last year deposits, this year deposit, and advances, this year advance, and interest earning this year and last year, and commission earning. Majority is that expenditure you need not bother much about that, except of course interest on deposits should be there. Mainly the income, interest on advances. You compare with the previous figure. If it is normal, then you can take everything, it should be okay. Then what you have to do is, you compulsory you have to go to the deposits figure of December, January, February, March. That is most important. Or January, February, March. Deposits as well as advances. Because most of the managers, see, another thing is, you will see there are so many associated companies. The parent company, subsidiary company, director, their relatives, they are all having accounts in one bank. If you get the branch of that bank, to cover up this NPA, what they will do is they will transfer on the 25th of March or 20th of March, they transfer the amount from the associated company or relatives of this company. Like that, see that the NPA is covered up. But if you find any credits like this from their relatives or any other account, you must go deep into the matter, which account they have got the money. This is very important. It's a normal thing they will do it. Even in my client also, the same thing happened. They had a very big loan. They did not repay, of course. So for 4, 5, 6 months they are not repaid. Then finally on March, they transferred from their relatives account and see that in the NPA. Then again what happened? They transferred that this one money, and when they get the money from somebody else from that account, that check is bounced. And ask my client, are you not duping the bank? These are the things that are common. So we have to be alert. You have to be very careful. And another thing, very important thing is, you should not take undue hospitality from the branch manager. If you extend very good hospitality, then you can come to the conclusion that there is something wrong. The normal, lunch is okay. Dinner you must bear yourself. Don't go with branch manager for any dinner, because everything happens at dinner time. So breakfast, lunch, okay, you can this one. Don't go with it. Of course, that is the one ethics also. See, I always say that never dine with your clients. Never dine with the client. Don't have a party with your clients. See, the profession, this is not a business, right? It is not important how much money you make. What is important is how much service you are rendering and get satisfaction out of that. That is more important. Which is we'll have always respect from the public. The public will not ask how much BP Rao and FD. Nobody knows how much I have FD like that. What is important? BP Rao is genuine chartered accountant or not? That is the only they ask. Good person or not? Only thing, we only rank the clients on the wrong path. That's what I have seen. Even if they are willing to pay tax, he said, don't pay, because there is some provision is there which will help you to reduce the tax. Immediately they said, yes, okay, please tax. Then they will say, good auditor. But it's not right. So profession is only to serve the public, and money making, it's not a money making business. It's a purely profession. So in the brand audit you have to be very, very careful, and if you have any doubt, okay, you can ask any senior members. Youngsters, if you get any doubt, okay, need not hesitate. I used to do it actually. Even today, You may be younger to me, but still I get a doubt in any audit or in bank or tax or any this one. I consult my younger members because if he is expert in that, why can't I consult him? And they will not charge you. It's a pleasure for him also to understand something from me, that is vice versa. So please, during the audit, when you get doubt, please contact the senior members or even juniors who is expert in this field. And another thing, don't cut short your the procedure. You have to be fully satisfied. So most of the things, the loan become NPA. See, now today what is happening is, we'll start with term loan. Term will be over another 6 years or 10 years or something, After all, there will be end for the term loan. It is not only repaid. But there is no end for your working capital. Even though we call it the short-term loan, there is no end for that. End is only as NPA. To take any example, we start with the 1 lakh working capital. It will also grow. It will become 50 lakhs, 10 crores, 20 crores. Finally, they will grow. They will never repay the working capital. It will continue every year higher. Then short-term fund they will use for long-term, the liquidity problem. Finally, they end up with NPA. That's what is happening. If you go to the branch, you just compare even in last year and you find out the reason why. That is very, very, very important. The NPA will come down. If it comes down, it is fine. It is only maybe because of the regularize of the accounts. But regularization also, whether proper or not, you must see. That is very important. And suppose NPA is grown, it is higher this year compared to last year, then you should be very, very careful. In the sense, this may continue in the future also. And normally the managers in the branch, they want to show less NPA, of course. All of you know that. So they will do whatever circus possible. Whatever circus possible, they will do it. And they hide the facts from the auditors. Ultimately, you will be responsible. So I think all these points you have to consider when doing the audit. And our expert is here, Mr. Suresh, and I think you are going to start the audit by April 1st week, I think. So if any doubt is there, you can ask anyone. So I wish you all the best. Once again, I thank Mr. Shiram Bhatt, who is proficient in Kannada, really excellent. He is, I think I have not seen any chartered accountant who can speak so well in Kannada. Congratulations, Mr. Shiram Bhatt. Yeah, if not equal to Kuvempu, you are near to home. All right, okay. Thank you very much. I take leave of you. So wish you all the best for 5 days, right? So do good bank audit to your satisfaction, use your common sense and your skill and ability. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for your encouraging words for our MC members and sharing your personal experience, and also we acknowledge your advice on the importance of guidance note from ICI on bank branch audit, and apply your common sense. That makes a lot to us, sir. And also be alert and careful while doing bank audit. These are the caution words definitely our members consider and take it forward. Before I present, put out thanks for this inaugural session, I have an announcement. Friends, we are revamping the coaching facility for our students. So I request all the members to encourage your articles to join branch coaching sessions. Good number of senior professionals and experts agreed to come forward and give coaching to our branch coaching sessions. So we are already announced and distributed pamphlets to various in various places that will reach your office also. Please encourage your students to join branch coaching classes. With that, we will conclude our inaugural session. Let me present vote of thanks for this inaugural session on behalf of Bangalore branch of ICI and my own behalf. I thank our past president CA BP Rao for your encouraging words and please respect and share knowledge with us. Thank you very much. And also I thank all our resource persons, faculties, particularly here Suresh is with us and remaining other 4 more faculties will come in next 4 days. Thank you very much, sir. Yeah. And before that, I will present a memento to our guest. Thank you, sir. Thank you for accepting our mementos. And thanks to each one of you. You are the reason for this workshop. Your active participation and continued support makes all the difference to all our programs. Thank you very much. And let us continue our technical session. Our MC members, come forward and take it forward.